We need to do more to kill human life, preferably young and innocent.
But don't worry, my taxpayer dollars aren't going to fund, my neighborhood being livable and my children being able to walk outside without fear of stepping on an open needle. They're going toward taxpayer funding of abortions. That's where Democratic priorities are. Nonetheless, the argument again is being made by the left that abortion is not just something that is an unfortunate part of life, which is an argument that the left used to make. Now it is an affirmative good. It is something that is affirmatively good, and we can judge you morally based on how you feel about abortion. If you are willing to say that a woman should be able to kill a baby in her womb at any time, this means that you are properly woke and properly feminist.
That's Alyssa Milano, everybody.
Yeah.
That's Alyssa Milano. It's not funny because we're talking about abortion, but kind of ironic that the woman that is pro-murdering babies in the womb is against murdering child murderers.
Well, Drano,
you can't write that. You can't make this stuff up, man. It's like a riddle of dumb. So if you're a white nationalist, child rapist / murderer, then you're a real person and you deserve to live. But if you're an innocent baby growing inside of the womb with your own body separate of the mother, you're not a person, and so therefore you are expendable, and you can be terminated whenever you want.
Two big concerns for pro-life Americans. The Hyde Amendment, which of course keeps taxpayer dollars, as you know, from paying for abortions, Medicaid abortions, and the Mexico City policy, which under the previous administration they expanded to keep tax dollars from overseas paying for abortions. So what is President Biden planning on doing on those two items right now?
Well, I think we'll have more to say on the Mexico City policy in the coming days. But I will just take the opportunity to remind all of you that he is a devout Catholic and somebody who attends church regularly. He started his day attending church with his family this morning, but I don't have anything more for you on that.
Press Secretary Jen Psaki completely dodged answering that question. And in what I found to be perplexing is the fact that in addition to dodging, she then pivoted and highlighted Biden's Catholic faith. And I find this perplexing because it is that exact contradiction, of President Biden promoting his Catholic faith, touting his Catholic faith, while simultaneously advancing an extremely pro-abortion agenda, which contradicts that very faith. It's that contradiction that is scandalous.
Joe Biden, he will fight to make sure that even religious organizations are forced to cover abortion screenings and birth control, just like Obama did, endorsed by NARAL, endorsed by Planned Parenthood.
We need to do more to kill human life, preferably young and innocent. Woohoo! And by progressive, I of course mean an all-access pass to murdering fully formed, viable, innocent human life for whatever reason the mother chooses, because we're doing it all in the name of females' rights. We are all about the females' rights here in this country.
So abortion is often painted as a women's rights issue, and many aspects of your speech talked about women. However, there are many men like myself that feel like they should have more of a say in the future of their unborn child. So my question is, what can men do to gain more say in the issue of abortion rather than being pushed away for infringing on women's rights or their body?
Okay, you can do a couple things. You can ignore liberal feminists who say that because you're a man, you have no right to talk about it. You have absolutely every right to talk about a human rights issue, regardless of your gender. So don't let anybody put you in a corner and tell you that you can't talk about it. You absolutely can talk about it.
So when you say the left has become radicalized on the issue of abortion, what do you really mean by that?
Well, we see that Joe Biden and Kamala Harris are both advocating for federal funding for abortion, which would mean the overturning of the Hyde Amendment, which would mean that all of us would be paying for other people's unlimited abortions. So that is quite a radical shift from 1973 Roe v. Wade, when they talked about, safe, legal, and rare. We have almost 1 million abortions every year in America.
US President Joe Biden has signed a pair of executive orders targeting healthcare in a further attempt to roll back the legacy of Donald Trump. The first order ends what's known as the global gag rule. The policy banned the US government from funding organisations that provided abortions overseas.